Hey guys, my name's Felicia Fallon. If you don't know me, if you do know me, you might know that we have a little baby. And this video is largely for people who have been curious about like development, just how he's doing, but also maybe how your kiddos are doing. And then one specific theory of development is called the Wonder Weeks. I've been using the app. Also, if you hear noises, my dog is, our pit bull is running around. So you might hear lots of sounds. But one of the cool things with the Wonder Weeks app is that it goes off of when the due date is, and so it's based on the brain development, which doesn't really change if your baby's born early or later. And so it's been really interesting to follow. He finished leap 1 about 5 days ago, I believe, and I believe he's about 7 days away from leap 2. The leaps are when big brain developmental things happen, big changes. There's a list of like things you'll notice, which are like crankiness and clinginess and poor sleep and stuff like that changing in your baby. And then also skills that will be learned are things like crying first tears, and this is for the first leap, and seeing things longer and paying more attention, being more alert, listening, those types of things. Also, like breathing becomes more consistent and less like completely changing all the time. They're supposed to burp up less. Ours is burping up more, so that one didn't count for him, I guess. But there are 4 areas that are kind of the big things that you are like you can work on with your baby during this stage, and it's at 5 weeks old. Our baby is actually 8 weeks today. I need to take an 8-week picture. But yeah, so 5 weeks, and the next one is, I believe, it'll be like, I don't actually know, sorry, I think it's 8 weeks, which will be a week from now, because he was a little over a week early. So anyways, it's a little confusing, but because you have your due date, like the birth age and what he really is versus what his brain development is based on the due date. But the things that he's been learning, so after the leap happens, there's the time when the baby like really starts to practice those skills. And so some of the skills that he has developed are things like seeing contrasts. So actually you can see like his hat to my shirt is a contrast, but more strongly, like my hair to my not shirt, but like cover up is a big contrast. Or like behind me, you can see like the painting to the wall, the edges of the TV, the edges of the painting frame. Shout out to S. Ross Brown if you ever see this. That we have his work all over, or all over. You can't see it from here. Anyway, sorry. So seeing contrasts and then hearing sounds. I actually should do more with sounds and touch. It's called sensations is what it is. But yeah, sounds I haven't done a ton with. I did make a crinkle toy that I can insert a picture of, and I mean, there's like what I've been using more than that is just the wipes bag from the Costco sized wipes that when we change them, like I crinkle it and he hears it and listens, and so stuff like that are the leaps. So I said contrast already for visual. And then feeling, like one of the things that just suggests doing is massaging the baby, like all from head to toes. And so like when you're in a warm room so they don't get super cold. But also like during, like after a diaper change could be a time when I would do it, he isn't going to, like he's going to be usually happier after a diaper change. And like I have to take off his pants and usually like undo the onesie, or if he's wearing a onesie, take it off. So that would be a good one. You can also put like blankets or like soft blankets over their face, but not like in a dangerous way, obviously, but just they can feel it and kind of like, he usually scrunches his nose is kind of his response. And then the 4th thing is like having chats with your baby, which has been really, really fun. I've been doing that more intentionally where like I'll ask him questions, kind of give him time to respond. Like one that I do quite a bit is when he's not eating well. Breastfeeding is no joke, but if he's not eating well, I'll be like, are you okay? We're gonna take you off. Are you okay? And I'll let him sit there and like, okay, are you ready to behave? You gonna be good now? And like I'll let him make a squeak sound or something, and then like that's like, okay, if you're okay, we'll try again. And like we had a big long conversation about how he's going to be an astronaut. His room is space themed, and I was looking at his daddy being an astronaut, but he's too tall. Sadly, that's like literally the thing that makes it a bummer. So like I was like telling baby that I was like, you're gonna have to stop growing a couple inches before your daddy did, so you can be an astronaut like your room theme is, and just like stuff like that where it's like totally goofy, right? But not serious, but fun. And yeah, that is leap 1. I'll insert some clips and videos of like playing and then like sticking out tongue, like that with him and seeing if he does it back, those types of things. And that's most of leap 1. And I did make cards, flashcards type things, so you can see, like practice looking at them. They're red, black, and white with pretty sharp, just graphic designs, and he'll follow those around a little bit. Yeah, so I'll insert those pictures and other image clips and different things in here. One of the things from the first leap is that he'll look at things longer. You can see that he's been doing it for a while, but he's actually looking at the different, the lights, and then these. He's pretty tired too, so he might get distracted, but hi baby. Hi you. Yeah, there's a little bit of a smile. That's also the first leap as well. I don't think he's actually touching it on purpose, but maybe. I haven't been able to tell. I don't know. I don't think he can cognitively decide to reach out and touch something. But he can definitely fling his arms in the direction of things that he sees and notices. He's done that with like bright yellow fabric. So I don't really know. If you know baby development, cognitive development better than I do, let me know. Hey, hey. Ah, you guys just missed some really good big smiles. One of the cool things about leap 5 that it talked about was that the breathing patterns become more, or I guess leap 1 at week 5, breathing patterns become more regular. And so it's interesting just to see how he'll breathe fast and then slow and then big breaths, and it changes a lot. And like listening, there's times when babies are super silent, and so people are like, are they breathing? And with breastfeeding, I've kind of realized that it's just he goes through cycles of breathing loudly and then quietly and then more rapidly and slowly, and just kind of, it changes a lot. And so that's, yeah, it's a neat thing that is a trait of the number 5, or the 5-week first leap. And that's leap 1 for our baby boy follow. And I'll try to do another, maybe the leap 2 will be more organized. I'll figure out what I should have done better with this video. But thanks for watching. If you are family or friends, I hope you enjoyed. And if you are family or friends that are far away, I hope this makes you feel a little bit closer. Shout out to the grandparents and also Shelly Cooley and all of the Cooley family. You guys are super amazing. So if you hear this, let me know. And we really do love you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna edit the video and see what we get. All right, take care, guys.